Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. So as you can see, I have these trays, and these are the trays that came with the Let's Resin 3-tiered stand. They don't sell that anymore, but these trays can be used for anything really. So we're going to make 2 of these today. I want to make something for fall, and so I am going to mix up some resin, and we're gonna make something special with these today. So let me see. I think I'm going to use the Bond Crafter today because I'm going to be using my not my drip, but my marbling technique with the alcohol inks. So, and the colors we're going to use today is the Ocean by Octopus, the Caramel, the Tangerine, and of course my Enoki. So, let me get some resin mixed up, and I will BRB. Okay. All right. We'll see you in a little bit. Hey, y'all. I just wanted to show you. I did use my dual head mixer from Resiners, and I needed 20 ounces for both these trays. So I split it 10 and 10, and I mixed them both at the same time. How convenient is that? So I'm going to go ahead and get these ran through my vacuum chamber, and then I will BRB. Okay. Okay. Let me get the lids off of these. And I'll set them over here in that order. Shake them up a little bit. And while I'm at it, might as well wipe them off. Seems like no matter what I do. Okay. So as I said, I'm using the Bond Crafter 1-to-1. And we're going to start by pouring in some all the way around. And I'm just going to let that get down inside there. Smoosh out any bubbles. It says that each one of these molds takes 9.8 ounces. So I mixed up 10 ounces. Probably didn't need to, but this is hard to do backwards. You have to be ambidextrous here, which I am, but it's just hard to do it on camera. All right. Bubbles out there. Come on, Mr. Bubble. Okay, so we're going to start off with Ocean. I am obsessed with the teal look for fall this year. Everywhere I've went, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, everywhere, teal and pink seem to be the colors for fall this year. I mean, I don't mind the pink, but I'm really digging the teal. And how did I get that on my finger? And then I even got it out there. I'm going to do some white. Because we don't have much depth in these. So I'm just going to pull this back. Same way on this one. These are a little more awkward to do this with, but and then I'm going to put a little clear here just to cover this, so I'm not getting those little circles. And I'm going to go in here with, so I can get rid of that. I don't want a circle. There it is. I was like, where is my thing? And then I'm going to get rid of these. Now that I've poured that on that. Same thing over here. Okay, now we're going to go in with the tangerine. And I'm not going to go heavy on these because I don't want them to take over. Because they can. And then go right on top of that with a little more white. You kind of have to play with these to get them to be the colors that you want them to be. Especially in something like this. Okay, I'm just going to let those move. We're going to move over here to this one. And on this one, I think I'm just going to put them straight down the middle. And then I'm going to put the white right in the middle of it. And then I'm going to put the turquoise right beside it. Do it all at one time. That's so pretty. Key is to break up that white. Push it around. Okay. Now we're going to, oh, that was the caramel. I'm going with the tangerine here. And some more ocean. And a little bit more white. And then this should fill it up. I'm just going to let that move. And then in this one, we need to get caramel. Yeah, caramel. Just a little. I think there's enough white and these aren't quite full, which really surprises me considering they're 9.8 ounces and I mixed up 10. Okay, y'all. Add a little more to this one. That one's full. I think that's as good as those are going to get. Okay. Go over these with a lighter. My lighter's going out. Where's my torch? What do you think, guys? Thinking this one, I'm just gonna move this since I didn't get enough resin in there in time to move that around. So I don't want those white spots. I mean, it'll move, but that one there, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Move these whites just so they don't drop. Beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, y'all. Well, we will be back on demold. And we'll see how these turn out. Okay? See you in a little while. Bye. Hey, y'all. Welcome back. It's time to get these out of here. Hopefully. Just like that. These sides are thin, so that's why they take a little bit longer to cure. All right, I'm going to let these sit for a little bit and let them finish getting hard. Look, I got a drop of alcohol ink. Okay, and then we'll BRB and we'll move on to the next step. I'm going to turn my fan on so they can cool off. Okay, all right, BRB. Okay, everyone, welcome back. I want to show you what we're going to do to make these fall. So I have these UV DTF stickers, and here's one, and here's the other one. Now, I've placed some rhinestones on these, which I think will bring out that teal, color. Because this one here doesn't have much teal. So I kind of wanted to add a little something to them. So that's kind of the way I want them to look when they're done. So that's what we're going to do. So let me take those off if I can remember where I put them when I get done here. So we're going to put these on here. And then we may have to top them with a little bit of resin, just a little. So let's get these on here. And I cut around them because I wanted them to fit right inside there. So let's take the backing off of these. Okay, I am going to get some glue here because I'm going to glue these on and then see if I need to put resin on top of them. I'm sure I'm going to have to. Now I got to remember where I put them. I know I put one in every flower, the center of every flower. That. Where is she staying? This. And then I put one on there, one right there, 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 and then there, 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 there. I don't think I put these up here. I think I put those there. Like that. Just like that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to slide these aside. Put a little dab of glue. Which is plugged. Which always happens to me. There we go. And then I'll get the rest of these on here. I will mix up a very minimal amount of resin, and then we'll just put a coat over these. Okay. All right. BRB. Okay, y'all, I got my resin mixing up. So I forgot I got some new metallic markers, and I got this copper color. I thought it would be kind of neat to highlight some of these leaves and stuff. I've always wanted a copper color, so I used to have one, but it ran out, and so I got a new one, and it's a glossy color. I literally don't want it to be, let me grab a brush here, like a really fine point brush. So perfect. And I'm just putting enough on just to cover that bottom. And that's my fall trays. What do you guys think? Give them a little squirt of alcohol here and we'll let them cure. Aren't they pretty? There you have it, guys. There's my project for today. So make sure you tune in tomorrow because we are going to make some matching coasters for coasting through the week. Yeah. All right, y'all. So let me know what you think in the comments and hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, why not? It's free. And yeah, so oh, sticky. Okay. But yeah, remember, stay curious, stay creative, always stay positive, and be kind. And we will see you tomorrow for coasting through the week. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Bye.